the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Hello guys and welcome to another Battle Epic live stream, and today we have RoR versus Angry Anarchy. I'm your host of Wild Time and I'm joined by a long-term partner of mine and one of the founders of Battle Epic, Mark. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
Oh, doing good, doing good. It's been a while since you've come to join us and we've got a lot to talk about, you know?
It's been ages, mate.
Yes, I mean, we're just waiting for the teams to join in. So far, only one of the Angry Anarchy guys have joined in. Just waiting for the rest. There's still a minute left to go before 9 o'clock, so we hope we can give you guys a good stream. I mean, I was just talking to Mark before I put our lovely voices on for you. We're just going over the league table for the team, and it's turning out to be quite an interesting table indeed. If I can get it up for you. No, I can't. If you give me just a second, guys.
Whoa.
There we go. Let's take the overlay off for you as well. No, wrong one. There we go. Eventually there. So, obviously, this is the table that RoR and Anarchy are competing in, and obviously we know who the #1 champions are going to be. It's definitely going to be Octopus Gaming. I mean, they're just absolutely smashing the table at the moment. In both the games they played, they've gone 4-0. And if you look here, sorry Mark, I mean, I know Mark's an AD player, but smacking teams around, 400 to 74 tickets just shows how dominant they are on this table at the moment. But here we've
Absolutely. It wasn't a pleasant experience playing them against them, I can tell you that.
I mean, they're a well-drilled team, and even when my team plays against them, we barely get 50, 60 tickets. It just shows how strong they are. I mean, today we've got RoR and Angry Anarchy, two very strong contenders for that second place, next to Tribe. I mean, RoR winning 4 points already against the Dutchies. We saw that last week. So we're hoping they can try and get as many points away from Anarchy as possible to secure their second place. I mean, we've got a couple of you guys in the chat there expressing your opinions about Octopus. But yeah, no, they're definitely going to take that top spot. No questions asked there.
Yeah, you would definitely think so. So what's your prediction for tonight, Wild Time?
Obviously, I think, judging by the way Anarchy played against Tribe and the way Tribe played against the Duchies, I definitely think this could easily go to a 2-2. It's going to be very hard fought rounds. I mean, I think today we have got Argon and Amiens, so two very different maps in terms of their playstyle. We've got a very up in your face map of Amiens, depending on how they stack the medics and the assaults in the loadouts. But Argon's a very, very head glitchy and defensive map, again, depending on how you play it.
Yeah, it takes a lot of knowledge though to be getting those head glitches and to be getting those spots. It's usually the very well drilled teams that know.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just waiting for some more
See the
players now.
knowledge.
Oh yeah, carry on, Mark. Keep speaking. Don't let me interrupt you, dude.
Oh no, you carry on, mate. That's what we came for. We came for Wild Time. Let's face it.
No. I mean, we're just waiting for the rest of the Angry Anarchy players to join in. I'll take you to the lineup now, and then that way we can see the players joining in, how it's going to go. I mean, guys in the chat, feel free to express your opinions and see how it's going to go. And here we have it. So in the lineup for RoR at the moment, we've got who was absolutely slaying it last time, and the same with Pekka there. He was doing a really good job. I think I've seen Ken play once before, and the other Rangers as well. But I think that Cas69. Sorry, I can't pronounce some of these names here. I mean, I don't understand some of the names on PSN myself. I think of our time's a nice play on words. But yeah, so I mean, I think they've got a fairly strong lineup. I mean, pings look fairly average for a lot of the guys there.
Apart from Pekala and Piker there at the bottom, 289 on his ping at the moment.
Yeah, she just popped straight up. He was running on about 80 last time.
Oh, he's alright. There we go. It's all settled down now. Now it's just down to Fox. Fox with the 157's letting us side down.
Yeah. I mean,
it looks like we've got all the players in.
Yeah, so let's get this show on the road, guys. And it looks like we're going to be jumping into the countdown between the rounds. Just for those of you joining, this is Battle Epic Live. We're casting a Battlefield Community League group stage match between RoR and Angry Anarchy. I mean, you're joined by a Wild Time, myself, and Mark, who hasn't been with us. He's been with us from the very start, and he hasn't been on mic quite a bit, so I thought we'd get him on and see what he's up to. I mean, first round we have got Argon, and let's see how it plays out.
I never really feel there's an advantage with the spawns on here, Wild Time. What about you, mate?
Well, I mean,
you're Alpha or Charlie, aren't you?
Yeah, so you're either Alpha or Charlie. I mean, whoever spawns at Charlie will definitely get to Bravo first, and they can also dominate this bottom mid here as well. They can get to this bottom mid before you've even got to the Alpha bunker there. I mean, you definitely get to the Charlie flag quicker as well. But Alpha is definitely better defensive position. I find you can control a lot of the map just by holding the Alpha flag. So it's all down to who holds Alpha, in my opinion, and who can push out. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, we've got 5 seconds left again, same as Dice as usual, the longest 5 seconds of my life. And let's see how this goes. And it looks like in the blue we have RoR, and in the red we have Anarchy. And it looks like Anarchy get the Alpha spawn, and RoR get that Charlie spawn. So we're having a look on Alpha. As you can see, RoR have pretty much already capped Charlie before Alpha's halfway done. And we've already got Who flanking round, and he's going to meet Fox here for some action. Who takes him down, and he's up against Shiraz, who takes him as well. And he's now going to push through to that flank on Charlie. And it's just Rangers left to defend. Shiraz gets a nice...
Right now.
Yeah, I mean, he gets a nice, good headshot. And it, like you said, Mark, an awesome flank.
Going to be 2-on-2 here now. A couple of the role players coming in. Look like they're heading downstairs, but they're going upstairs.
We've
Kick
got,
off one Anarchy player there. Shearers goes down as well. RoR will move back in for the cap now on Charlie.
I mean,
Fast
we've got,
start to the round.
yeah, I mean, we've got Anarchy desperately defending Bravo here. We've got two of the RoR players who are pushing against two of the Anarchy players. Engagement's been going on for quite a while against, you got Cass69 there. We've just got Get, who's trying to suppress an access to spawn beacon for his friends. Zytus tries to go for the revive, unfortunately gets gunned down in the process, leaving Get on his own again on that Bravo.
This is a hell of a fight here, isn't it? Eventually, Cass69 wins out with support from a couple of his teammates there.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to cap Bravo, and now they're going to be in for a very nice pinch on the Alpha flag. But we've got Shiraz, like you said before, noticed pushing up. Pekka's trying to defend against Zytus. He does a good job. He's having to quickly move to Bravo to help his team out, leaving Charlie undefended and easy for the taking. Now they've got to be careful not to lose that Charlie flag, because one of the easiest flags to spawn trap on this is Bravo. Once you get in there, you've got 3 lanes you can cap from, and you can spawn trap them on. But
Coltrane is making a sneaky flank round the back to Bravo. Nobody knows he's there yet. There's another 2 Anarchy players moving onto the flag now. Still got Kemi one. Is that first one here? He goes down on
not for long. I mean, I'm here with Cass69. He's trying to flank around to Charlie and defend the flag against 2 of the Anarchy players pushing. Unfortunately for him, Shiraz and Fox ruin him going onto the flag. Jumping onto Rangers now, who gets gunned down by Coltrane. And it looks like Anarchy have capped the Bravo Charlie, and they held a triple cap for just a little bit, but they're losing Alpha to RoR. It looks like Zytus gets that Alpha spawn, and he's going to come in for the flank. All of the RoR players have jumped off, and it's going to leave him free to get on that flag. I mean, it looks like he's doing a good job. They've spotted someone on Alpha. I mean, as we can see on the minimap, we've got people by the Bravo bunker now, not knowing really what's going on. He's going to have a little peek. Unfortunately, can't get the player going to trench. Tries to go over. He's just getting chased like a lunatic. And who gets him down? And RoR take both Alpha and Charlie. Now, let's see the formation.
Yeah, smart defense there on Alpha from RoR. I thought they were outnumbered there for a little while, but they managed to get an extra player back in and defended the flag very well in the end.
Oh, most definitely. And then they're starting to set the formation up now to try and pin the Anarchy players onto the Bravo flag. We've got one going far left. We've got who's going to take Zytus out, hopefully. And that he does. Securing the left flank. It's up to Rangers to secure the middle. As Shiraz pushes in. Rangers doing a good job there. And we're looking at the right flank, which again seems to be held by another RoR player who's also doing his job correctly. RoR have well and truly got this map locked down.
Yeah, it is. This is the kind of place where you'd expect them to push on now, isn't it? They've got the flags they want. They seem to be settled very nicely.
And I think RoR have got some players on that Bravo flag as well, if I'm not mistaken. No, they don't. I mean, we've got some action on the left-hand side here. Let's try and get around and see what was going on over there. Looks like who was doing a good job defending that. Trying to get around onto these flags.
He's so low on health there. Look at that. He must have about 3 health there. Got plenty of time to recover it though. No one pushing.
Coltrane's trying to push in. It looks like Fox and Coltrane managed to defeat the defense at Charlie and are now all spawning in to cap that flag. RoR going to have to be quick to push Bravo and get that so they stop losing points.
Coltrane's moved up to pinch him out in the middle though, stopping the push on the middle path there to Bravo for RoR. Smart move that.
I mean, we can see Rangers at the top there. Can Coltrane? It looks like Rangers couldn't see Coltrane either, but chases him back towards Bravo as we've got Who and Kem for RoR trying to cap the Bravo flag. Rubber Duck's waiting for them to jump onto the flag. He gets 1 kill. Kem's there. He's going to hopefully see him, but he doesn't have to. Rangers gets the kill.
Yeah.
Just double taps there on the dead body. I mean, we're jumping on Kem here. He's pushing Alpha by himself. He's got a few players in front of him. By a few, I mean the whole of the Angry Anarchy team. Takes out one. Unfortunately, can't take out Coltrane. And he gets gunned down himself.
Such a tight game. So brilliant back and forth. There's still 40 tickets each now with 5 minutes played. Absolutely brilliant. Wow.
I mean, this is, like I said, I think it's going to definitely go down to the wire in a lot of these matches. And we could end up seeing a draw in this result here.
We don't get many of them.
Oh, definitely not. Looks like Anarchy are trying to push their their Bravo flag here, or at least try and do what RoR did to them, as RoR are now pinned onto Bravo. They need to try and stack aside.
Coltrane on the left side here. He's about to have a fight with Pekalana Palka, I think it is. Coltrane's in the defence. He should get the kill here. Picks up the kill and makes the defence on the far left there for Angry.
We've got a bit of engagement between Kem and Zytus, who Zytus is doing a good job defending. He managed to gun down one of the players. Kem can't make any ground forward. Rangers is trying to push in and again trying to take that. Hopefully he can get the revive on Kem. They need to push it as a 2 and just overwhelm Zytus here. They managed to do that and they're pushing in, but it looks like Rubber Duck at the top there as the support is doing a good job at defending. Kem's being forced to take cover. He throws a smoke grenade.
I hate that position that Rubber Duck's in.
Oh, most definitely. It's such a powerful position to hold on the map.
Kem's still moving in here, makes a push around the back. Oh, eventually goes down.
He managed to take out. He's running the MG15 by the looks of it, and what a gun to be using.
Yeah, especially in that position. He's just special to knock him off there, I think.
But it looks like we missed a push by RoR on the Alpha flag, and they're now capping that, leaving Angry Anarchy just with Charlie. And just in the nick of time, because it's now 50-58 to RoR. Anarchy leading by 8 tickets. Pekka gets a good rocket down there, weakening Fox. However, Fox manages to push forward, taking out one of the RoR players. He takes cover in the flag, forcing Hu and Pekka to push back off of the Charlie push. And we could see a triple cap by Anarchy here if they manage to stack that Alpha flag and get the squad wipe. Fox is all on his own.
1 against 3 there.
Oh, there's not much you could do about that. He got absolutely pinned down and made to scream.
He's taking a smart move here. He's laid down just off the flag. I thought he was going to wait for somebody to spawn on him, but he moves into the revive on Fox, and they carry on the cap on Alpha at the moment.
Charlie's got some
3
action.
RoR players coming back in.
I mean, I'm on here with Rangers, who's round the back now. He's going to try and get in to help his friends. I think he's mainly just covering them and making sure the centre doesn't get pushed too much. But he is pushing Lone Wolf into Bravo, and he gets absolutely run down by a Rubber Duck with that MG15 suppressive. Not much you could do about that. He's in such a strong position every single time, and things like a laser beam when you get the chance to use it right. Zytus using the mine bullets here of his invisible gun, trying to push in. He gets hit by the incendiary, and he's been forced to take cover. And looks
Triple
like
cap now from Angry Anarchy. Starting to edge away there. They were about 7 tickets in the lead just before they picked that up, and it looks like they're going to have about a good 20 ticket lead here.
Fox is always the one who seems to be getting absolutely smacked by at least 2 or 3 of those RoR players. It looks like RoR managed to push them off of Alpha, but I think the damage is done at this point. Angry Anarchy leading 88-59. That triple cap was absolutely devastating for the Angry Anarchy players.
Just a blink of an eye, weren't it?
Yeah, I mean, RoR are trying to recover here, but it looks like Angry Anarchy managed to get the Charlie spawn, but KA69 had something to say about that one. Let's try and jump on some action here and see what's going on. I'm jumping onto Rangers, who's trying to get the flank on Bravo, but he's having to pull back to defend the Alpha flag. As we can see, at least 2 people are on that flag. He's taking some fire. His teammates are behind him.
Moving in from the bunker end as well. He should be right behind him here as he comes out. He moves into the bunker now. Should pick off both the players here.
Coltrane coming up behind. Manages to get the kill on one of them. He's in the bunker there. He sees the grenade coming in. He hears them around. He takes the reload. It's 95-64. Anarchy stealing this game from RoR at this point. Coltrane gets gunned down. Just being a massive pain in the arse on the Alpha flag at the moment. And it looks like it was Fox left on his own again on Alpha, but it doesn't matter. It's 65-98. We're going to need some miracle triple cap from the likes of RoR to get past this.
It would have to be a miracle as well.
And I think this is going to be it, guys. We're at the 99. Next tick will be Anarchy winning this round. And there we have it. Well done to Angry Anarchy. Very level all the way through until, again, that last leg.
Yeah, so close all the way through. I think right up until about 7 minutes, it was neck and neck. And then just a few seconds of that triple cap, and it was all over for RoR.
Oh, definitely. But again, not much you can do about that, really. I mean, we see Anarchy now at the 1-0 stage. They got the 1 point on the board there, and this is what the group stage is all about. It's all about getting those points and trying to suffocate as many tickets out of the enemy team as possible. Might sound pretty basic, but the less tickets Anarchy can give RoR, the less chance RoR have of beating them into that second place by tickets.
Even the KDs, as you look at them there, they're quite close, aren't they? Everything's quite a tight run affair there. Rubber Duck doing well, 13 for 5, but you would have expected to do with that sneak. Who did well, 13 for 7. Sorry, dude, had pull up a couple of good moves there, didn't we? Same with Car 69, 16 for 9.
I mean, teams doing very, very well. I mean, as we're seeing now, it's not about the kills at this point. It's all about rotating that map and getting the positions that allow you to hold the enemy at one flag. And we both saw RoR and Anarchy do that on the Bravo flag. And we can just see how devastating that can be. And again, we're in the second round now. It looks like a bit of fog is rolling on to our map Argon, making a bit of long-range combat slightly more difficult, but not much if you're going to be up in their face. I mean, the amount of times we saw Fox in the thick of it, you know, in between 4 people, holding them off for as long as possible. Yes, Heaven 11, RoR were looking very, very strong all the way up until about the 40 ticket mark, and then we just saw Anarchy get a lucky triple cap, not lucky, well executed triple cap, and it just dealt the damage from there on in. But here we're going to see RoR with that alpha flag, and we're going to see Anarchy holding Charlie. So Anarchy definitely have the advantage in this round going forward. What are your predictions for this round, Mark?
I don't get into predictions. Every time I do, I end up looking like a fool. I predict that somebody will win this game. That's what I'll predict.
But here we have it. We've got Angry Anarchy in the blue, RoR in the red, and both teams going headstrong into that Bravo flag. It looks like RoR only committed one person, the same as Angry, to that bottom alpha flank. Rangers is having to push down to try and cover that as Coltrane moves in, but unfortunately gets gunned down.
Exodus is moving on to Bravo now. He's on his own at the moment, but I would expect people to... All teams we've seen push that bottom area away from the tracks between Alpha and Charlie at the start of the round. It's made some good fights there.
Looks like RoR 1-on-1 now. Coltrane unfortunately can't be the Coltrane that we all know and love from Gears of War, and gets gunned down by Chem, who is securing the Bravo flag for his team and an early lead for RoR. RoR is strong.
11 predicting a RoR win this round in the chat there.
I mean, we've got Robert Duck in his favourite spot on top of the wall there with the MG. Shiraz 86 doing some work down the bottom, trying to flank Alpha. Let's go and follow him and see what's going on. He's pushing on the flag unopposed, and hopefully we can see Anarchy get this and get a triple cap on the board by the looks of it here. RoR need to do something quick.
A couple of players pushing Bravo for RoR at the moment, but they have too many defense on Alpha against you.
It looks like who puts the flame grenade in, allowing Shiraz to pull back into a corner, get his pistol out, and do some work. It looks like Rangers as well gets a lucky grenade in, doesn't do much damage, and Coltrane's now getting revived by Shiraz. It's 14-11, 3 points between the two teams, with Angry Anarchy leading this round so far. It looks like we've got Sue from the Battlefield Community League joining us to watch this. How are you doing? Shiraz gets nice clean shots there, and we've got a big wipe by the Angry Anarchy team. Let's jump on some players and see where we can get the action at. It looks like we've got Zytus here trying to push the Bravo flag. We're getting pinned down by 2 of the RoR players. Gets one with a grenade. He's pushing up onto another. The grenade comes in, forcing him out. Gets the kill. Awesome work by Zytus here, pushing onto Bravo. He's going to get the nice flank on them, probably relieving some pressure from his team.
Rangers just spawned in, he's looking right at him here at the back of Bravo.
And unfortunately, Rangers guns Zytus down. He was doing so good on Bravo, but it definitely looks like RoR pushing in.
Looking to come in the back now to take over from the Charlie flank. In good position. Zytus is now on him as well. Car 69, he's on his own on Bravo to make the defence. Should pick off Coltrane here. I don't know how Coltrane didn't get killed there. He's running away from him. But Bravo now. Perhaps a triple cap here.
Oh, Shiraz gets the trade by the looks of it. No, he gets hit on who, but Pelka comes in from the side there to secure Alpha. But it looks like Angry Anarchy are happy to abandon the Alpha. Zaitis getting blown up. And I think I am now blind from that explosion. Fox again left on his own on the flag, trying to take it against 3 of the players. He just hit firing in and not going well for him. But Zaitis, being sneaky breaky like he was before, is at the back of Bravo acting as a spawn beacon for his team.
Very nice work there from Zaitis. But they have picked up a double here now, RoR. Trying to edge the way back in, but I'd say Angry Anarchy are sort of edging away with this one, 36-22 at the moment. Not quite 4 minutes played yet.
Yeah, they're just very quick on those flag trades. You know, the moment RoR gain one flag, Anarchy are there to steal another. Look at RoR being pushed back on Bravo. Zaitis gets freaked out by Coltrane, who he mistakes for enemy fire. Coltrane goes to the double tap just in case there's a zombie there and moves on to the centre of the map.
These are the kind of things you have to be careful of, mate. You got to check for zombies.
Oh, most definitely. Always check for zombies, guys. Zaitis is acting as a bit of backup for his team. Unfortunately, he's decided to pull back as 3 of the RoR players are now pushing onto Bravo. He needs to pull back and act as a spawn beacon for his teammates, but he is getting pinned down. His sentry comes out, forcing him out of cover and finishing him off. And it looks like RoR, as you can see from the tabletop view here, have got a free reign on Bravo, and they are very quickly pushing on to Charlie, making much good use of that squad wipe there.
Here, RoR. We needed to do something, and it looks like they will.
But unfortunately, Anarchy all spawned on that Charlie flag and absolutely mullered the defense on Charlie from RoR.
48-31 now. I think RoR do need a triple cap if they're going to get anything out of it.
I mean, at this point, if they can get 2 flags and they can hold it, they can most definitely win the game. But a triple cap will definitely cement that moving forward. Just following Fox here. Who's sneaking round, and the rest of his teammates do some work against the RoR players on the right hand side. It looks like
Could
one
be
of the
about to run into car 69. He abandons it.
Yeah, Shiraz is trying to flank around, going more for the objective, letting his teammate do the work, but his teammate unfortunately can't finish it off, and he gets the kill and he moves on. Joining on to Kem here, who's defended Alpha like a boss by the looks of it, and as you see, he's gone run straight past one of the Angry players, and it got him in the side of the head there.
Angry moving towards a triple cap here now. 2-on-1 at Alpha. They take out the defender. Should be able to cap this flag here, but looks like 3 RoR players over at Bravo now. Might be able to save the day.
I mean, it looks like RoR managed to get the Bravo spawn. Unfortunately for them, I think that's Robert. Is that Robert Duck on Bravo as well? No, it's the Coltrane. But they held it off for just long enough for Anarchy to get a little bit of a triple cap, putting them 26 points in the lead for the second round.
Also picking up Charlie as well here. Got back into a good double position.
Again, it's a good rhythm, and they're already pushing onto Alpha and waiting for no one by the looks of it. Fox again on Alpha. Looks like he's a designated defender. Gets taken out by who, can't land his shots, and Zaitis is now going to have to do some work on Bravo to apply a bit more pressure. But you see, this is what I was talking about before. As quick as RoR can capture the flags, there's an Angry Anarchy player there capping the other.
Yeah. Why do you think they're making that mistake at the moment, Wild Time? Why are they just managing to not edge these...
well, I think Angry are just everywhere on the map. No matter what flag you're on or what position you're at, there's always someone for Anarchy to spawn onto and get the opposite flag there. They're hitting the random spawns, and to be honest, they're getting very lucky with the random spawns and where they're being placed on the map here. They've been very clever in how they position themselves and what they wait for. As we saw with Zaitis before, he pulled back off of the flag, waited for them to cap it, allowed his teammates to spawn on him, and then they recapped it from behind there. And now we can see Shiraz is pinning 2 of the guys onto that Alpha flag bunker, and he manages to take out one, but there's still another one in there who's pushing out. He's had to pull back for the incendiary. Fox is down as Shiraz goes for the kill. Unfortunately, he gets gunned down by Kem. Zytis is pushing onto the flag there. Tried to get on Rubber Duck, but unfortunately no luck.
Oh. I think Ken could have had him there. I think if he would have committed first time, he would have had Zytis in the corner, but he pulled back and unfortunately left him open and spotted.
I mean, 79-54. I think RoR definitely need a triple cap at this point to knock Angry Anarchy's morale down and get the gap between the two teams down as well. And Anarchy know it. But they are losing the alpha flag there, and Zytis is coming in. He's not taking any of that shit. Takes out one of the players they extended. He is getting shot or hit in the back. Finishes off the second. Gets the revive. Doing some awesome work. Zytis there for his team, securing the alpha flag. Now they can at this point win with just the one flag.
The fat lady singing now Wildy.
I think it is at this point, and RoR are definitely going to have to rush to try and get at least a triple cap. They need a triple cap at this point to secure the game. Joining with Fox here, who saw Zytis go down, and now is just waiting for RoR to throw him themselves at his weapon there. He knows he's down there. He sees him, waits for him to push around a little bit. Pre-fires in the wrong place. He's just firing randomly now. He's run out of ammo with it. How do you run out of ammo with the Herald Ghoul? Did he just not reload?
Ranger needs to move in here. He could have a free cap if he just pushes in on the flag now.
Yeah, he's waiting for two other his teammates spawning on there. But again, it looks like we've got Zytis who tries to take the middle. Unfortunately, can't get it. But two of his teammates are pushing onto Bravo. This, again, like I said before, they're very good at trading those flags as well. No matter where you are, what flag you're getting, as soon as you cap one, I can see Bravo's going to fall now as well. I can see it happening. Oh, take my words straight out of my mouth. It looks like Anarchy was stopped in their tracks by the defenders of Bravo. It's 92-70. We're looking at 22 tickets between the two teams here.
Yeah, Angry Anarchy made a good defense on Alpha there. Looks like they should see the game out.
Try and get on Fox here, who's undefended, facing undefended flag at the moment. Who's trying to hold off against Bravo? Bravo's being very key for RoR. But Anarchy have just been playing between Charlie and Alpha there, you know, and it's just been doing well for them. See if we can get on Chem here. There's someone above him, and it was Fox. Fox got the drop, but unfortunately couldn't finish it off as Chem pushes into Alpha flag. No, he's going to wait in the bunker, and it's I think it's 100-74, if I'm not mistaken, to Angry Anarchy there. There we go, 100-74. RoR doing very, very well again in that first half of the game, but they just can't keep it up for the rest.
Do we know who picked which map, Wildy?
Unfortunately, I am not too sure. If you give me just a second, I'll try and find out for you. I think Anarchy managed to pick Argon, if I'm not mistaken.
So it'd be interesting to see the next map then, especially if it's RoR's pick.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
If they have the techniques worked out.
I mean, going back to the leaderboard here, I mean, RoR is sitting on 4 points, Anarchy on 2. RoR need to get these 2 points now to put them level with Tribe Gaming at the top. I mean, at the moment, I think RoR is sitting on 142 points, which will put them... It will put them at the 552 ticket marks. They need to try and gain at least 250 tickets from the next 2 rounds, which, as we know, is going to be impossible for them. So they need to just win these next 2 all out.
I think it's been interesting now looking at the KDs. RoR had much better KDs than they did in the first round yet, and much better KDs than Angry Anarchy as well, but just worked those flags so well, Angry Anarchy.
Oh, most definitely. We've got Nuts here asking for RG to finish the job off.
Kill them.
Kill them all. I mean, we're joining on Amiens here, so we're talking about the Triangle of Doom in terms of maps. We've got the 3 outer flags, Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Both teams spawn at Alpha and Bravo respectively as their home flags, and the map then splits off into 3 different ways you can go. You can either go straight to that road that I'm looking at now, onto the Charlie flag. We can go straight through the centre of the map to hit that Charlie overwatch, or we can try and flank around by the train tracks to secure Alpha underneath the enemy team's noses. For those of you just joining, this is a Battle Epic live stream. We are commentating on Angry Anarchy versus RoR, and this is the third round. Anarchy spawning in the red and RoR spawning in the blue. They get the spawns onto Alpha and Bravo respectively, and it looks like Ranger and Who are going straight for Charlie. Anarchy tried to commit a lot of players towards Alpha flag, losing one down by the centre, leaving just Car to defend. He's got one player coming blue doors. He's getting hit and unfortunately gets stuck on a blue door himself. A lot of fire going down in that centre, but we're seeing RoR definitely securing this map as their own. And Who doing... Oh, most definitely an awesome start. I mean, it's 6-3. They're 3 points ahead. It's only the beginning of the game, but they're definitely showing that they're a lot more dominant on this map than they were on Argon. But Charlie's undefended here. We're going to see Zytus pulling in to cap that. We're going to spawn back on Car here, who's just defending Alpha from an ongoing onslaught from the RG players. He hears him push around. Unfortunately, throws a grenade down and Fox gets the drop on him. And we're going to see Anarchy capping that Alpha flag. RoR needs to think fast. They need to think quick. We're going to spawn on Kemmer here. He's at blue doors. He gets the kill. He needs to try and push onto Bravo or pull back to Alpha.
Exodus just done some great work there. Picked up the defender coming back through the doors from the middle ground to Alpha. Moving up now to Charlie. Gets Coltrane to spawn on him. Car 69 is defending the shot. Coltrane's moving in now. He knows he's there. He's chasing him down. Oh, but Car 69 picks up the kill on Coltrane. Fox is trying to back him up. Still, nobody's made the push onto Charlie here. Fox eventually gets in now.
I mean, he pushed in, but the flag isn't clear. But he gets the kill against Rangers just about. He's left on 24 health. I'm surprised the grenade didn't kill him as he's left him on 1. I mean, we've got 3 players stacking that Charlie flag here. Anarchy starting to edge their way into the lead a little bit.
Look where Rubber Ducky's here. Sat on the windowsill waiting for the push onto Alpha.
And I think it's going to happen sooner than he thinks. Rangers has to hear the people in the building. He has to. He's waiting at the door. See someone by trams. Who has to have left him weak. Tries to go for the kill, but it looks like we saw Rangers spawn in. Anarchy setting that lineup. 2 at Overwatch, 1 defending Charlie and 2 on the Alpha. It's just Fox. Fox doing a good job biding his time onto Charlie, waiting for them to push in, but unfortunately he got gunned down by Pekka here, who managed to push into that Charlie flag and cap it.
He's on his own there, though. He's got 2 Angry Anarchy players moving in to defend the flag. Fox.
But Who came in, whacked Coltrane off of that Overwatch, leaving Rangers and Fox to now fight it out, with Who providing cover from the top. That Coltrane just spawned in. Unfortunately, Rangers goes in big for the team to cap the Charlie flag.
Yeah.
Rubber Ducky doing some awesome parkour on the side of the building there. Manages to take down one of the players. And unfortunately, he knocks Who down to a fair bit of low health, but gets gunned down himself.
Fox here looks like he's going to make a wide push towards Charlie through the back alley. Nobody seems to be looking that way for RoR at the moment. Comes out onto the street now. Well, there are 2 RoR players defending. Should be down towards Alpha at the moment. 2 Angry Anarchy players now. Rubber Duck, Fox.
But it looks like we've got a sneaky breaky push from Pekka here, who's moving onto the Alpha flag to cap that for the team. It's 32-31. Angry Anarchy have managed to close the gap just a little bit, just to 1 ticket, but RoR are definitely not wanting that to happen.
So close again. It's like the first round of Argon, isn't it? 34-32 with nearly 5 minutes.
look at that squad wipe from the RoR players. They've got the wipe in, they're pushing into Charlie, but unfortunately not quick enough as Angry Anarchy spawn in. We've got Pekka who's trying to help Rangers, he's pushing up, Rangers goes down. He's playing very carefully, hopefully he can wait for Rangers to spawn on him. And that he does. Sees two people pushing around, Shiraz wipes him, Rangers is nowhere to be found at this point.
Well, he went for the revive there, I think.
Hood pushes onto the flag here. Takes out one. Can he take out the second that's on there? Incendiary comes out. He tries to take the second, but there's a third there to stop him in his tracks there.
Rubber Duck says, quack, quack, do not come back. Angry and picking up our foes with Coltrane and Exodus.
Spawning back on Who here. Who gets the alpha spawners with his other two teammates to keep them busy. He spots them up for his teammates. Fires a few shots to knock them down. Can't kill the guy at Trams. Gets the rocket gun out. Unfortunately, Trams has moved away, and it looks like RoR going to push into Alpha to secure that for the team. They might get a triple cap now. Anarchy need to be quick on the mark here. They're losing Alpha, they're losing Charlie. But it looks like they've managed to stop the cap on Charlie. Luckily for them. Rangers has to go in big now.
RoR came off the flag there. RoR had the chance to triple there and came off the burn zone.
I don't know what happened there for them.
There were two guys there.
RoR get the Bravo spawn here, which could work out in their favour as they're now pushed against 3-on-3 onto that flag. We see Rangers take out one. There's one guy on the top of the building. Rubber Duck is there. Good headshot from Rangers. Secures Rubber Duck's face right off, leaving just Car 69 on the flag with his teammate. They can easily take this Bravo flag, and it could be in for an easy triple cap.
Now.
Almost definitely. And here we see it coming. It's 53-43. They've already got a 10-ticket lead. Wonder what they can do with another 5 seconds of this triple cap at this point. And they've managed to do it. I mean, we've seen...
Yeah, they have.
Who here is having to defend Alpha on his own. Gets a good kill.
Coltrane needs to get on Bravo now. He's just picked up the kill. He needs to get on the flag and start it burning. He's running around off the flag. There we go. He's finally on the burn zone, but he's got 2-3 RoR players coming in now in defence. Incredible from RoR here. 77-43.
I mean, RoR doing an awesome job pushing back onto that Bravo flag here as Coltrane goes down. But it looks like Charlie's undefended, allowing Rubber Duck to push in. But it looks like Rangers here isn't going to let that happen. He's flanking in from behind Bravo, taking some fire as Coltrane guns him down. And it looks like, if I can get that Charlie flag here, who's in the top of Overwatch? Rubber Duck and Coltrane and Shiraz pulling out. In fact, the whole team is there, moving towards the Alpha flag.
Two being very patient now, waiting for the Angry Anarchy. Get someone spawn on him, but they were 3-on-2 and they both go down.
So cheeky revives here from Anarchy, allow them to push straight into Alpha. It's 84-45 here, and Anarchy definitely need that triple cap to put themselves back into this round here. It looks like they're going for it. Let's whip onto the Bravo flag here. It looks like I just missed the action, unfortunately. Let's get into this. It looks like Shiraz on the Alpha flag. He's surrounded by RoR players at this point. Not much he can do. Caught mid-reload with his pants down.
Exodus picking up Bravo. He's got range in Alpha Company. It's a 1v1 if someone's going to... It looks like they're just going to hold there for the time being.
I mean, looks there's two people now from Anarchy on Bravo. Rangers has to push in. Gets off one. Another person spawned in. I mean, Rangers gets the incendiary on. He's having to push people out, which is allowing Car 69 to get a few kills. And it looks like RoR have managed to secure Bravo flag, and they're securing Charlie as well.
Yeah, they've got some work to do on Alpha at the moment. 3 angry players there.
But I think it's...
Looks like they will pick up the flag.
Who did his job really well here. Distracted Angry Anarchy long enough for his team to cap Bravo and Charlie here. Anarchy just can't get the rotation in. They can't get a foot anywhere, and they can't build the momentum. They're just being stopped by RoR at every single corner. We see Fox trying to push into the middle. He's getting hit by Kem, and he's having to pull out because of an incendiary, allowing Kem to slowly push in and most likely get the wipe. Luckily for Fox here, he nearly had the drop on Kem, but Rangers was there to finish the job off. RoR pushing onto Alpha. They're also pushing onto that Charlie flag as 3 of the Angry Anarchy players are there to defend it. Jeez, what do you think of this game, Mark? A lot different to the first map.
Forth, this isn't it? Yeah, 98-56 now. I should take this, but yeah, it's a completely different game this time. Again, that triple cap doing the damage, wasn't it?
Oh, most definitely. I mean,
I
Fox
think
here,
even before that, though, they were edging away. They were sort of marginally the better team, I think.
oh, definitely. I mean, we can definitely tell why RoR picked this map. Just look at what they did. Considering they were losing 68-74 on Argon, I did not expect this kind of outcome.
No, I didn't, if I'm honest.
I mean, they're going to at least take 1 point out of this. Let's see if they can get the second. We got Nuts 164 here, definitely saying that the triple cap was the trump card for RoR, and that it was.
Looking for a response here now from Angry Anarchy. What can we do? A great couple of rounds early on. Will that sort of knock them, do you think, or do you think they got it about themselves to flip back here?
I definitely think they can. Again, this is about points, and going back to the scoreboard here, just looking from my own point of view, Angry Anarchy are only going to grab 2 points out of this, putting them on 4 with 2 games played. We're all going to have 2 games played, but at least if they get this next round at 6 points, tying them up with Tribe Gaming here. But it's got to be close, because although Tribe are going to be level with them on points, when it comes down to the final cut in ticket-wise at this stage, they're still going to be leading by a 496 tickets, which isn't going to be good for RoR.
I'm not pointing out that you've awarded that round to Angry Anarchy on the
Have I?
scoreboard there.
Oh my god. Let me go change that very quickly, guys. That should not have happened.
Thankfully, we're not the official adjudicators. Yeah, just give it to them, it'll be alright.
Yeah, don't worry. Do apologise about that, guys. It's past my bedtime. It's past 9 o'clock. I should be tucked in quite nicely. But scoreboard has been updated, and the overlay should be nice and even for you. The scores now are at 2-1 to Angry Anarchy.
Final round now. Let's see what we can get out of this one.
Oh, most definitely. Hopefully we can't have any more of those classic battle epic technical difficulties that we always seem to have one during every single stream.
It's traditional, Wildy. That's what we have to do these days.
Most definitely. I mean, this is the final round. We definitely need to see RoR get in this one to put them in any chance of running to win at least a second place in their group stage. We've got RoR in the red, Angry Anarchy in the blue. They're pushing a full 3-man squad to Charlie. One's pulled off into Overwatch. RoR very slow off the mark here, if I do say. They weren't as quick as they were when they got the alpha spawn, but they're moving very, very quickly. We see Pekka wiping Coltrane here, and it looks like he's going to be pushing on to alpha and securing that for his team. Unfortunately, Rubber Duck has other ideas about that and takes him out. Anarchy manages to secure both Alpha and Charlie, but RoR getting behind the train tracks there and are now pushed onto the flag uncontested. Kem sees Fox in front of him, sees another player to his right as he gets gunned down by guns.
Gunned down by guns.
Well, this is a position he was in, not literally gunned down by guns. Come on, Mark. You're meant to be my friend here.
And we're moving towards a triple cap here for RoR right at the start of the round. Angry Anarchy will sweep into Charlie, though I would expect them to pick up to the 4-on-1 at the moment.
But look at the pressure from the very beginning that RoR were putting on. They had a very slow start, but oh my, they managed to put in that pressure against Anarchy there. So
Fox is making a push down to Alpha here. Car 69 is moving up into the rubble buildings in defence. Seeing Fox defends the flag. Well done there.
I mean, we're joining on Zytus and the rest of Co. Pushing on to Bravo. Zytus walks willingly into the flames here, putting him at a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to challenge. He sees someone by guns, and like I said, that disadvantage is just gone and killed by Rangers. Anarchy are losing Charlie here, and they're losing Bravo. They need to push onto that Charlie flag and wipe those players out. It's Rubber Duck and Fox against Pekka. Fox manages to secure that just at the last minute, allowing them to recap Charlie. It's 17-12, RoR really putting the pressure on and turning the heat up in this match.
Yeah, I'd say they've been much better than the score for the first 2 minutes of this round. The way they put that pressure on, they could be well out in front now.
Kem's noticed one of his players go down towards the centre of the map, but he's had to turn around and he's missed out a very easy opportunity to stop a cap at Bravo here. His plays to his left, gets one. Can he get the second? Looks like Rangers was in for that one. And RoR secure Bravo. They're now pushing onto the Charlie flag here, and it looks like we've got a bit of fights about to happen between who and the rest of the Angry Anarchy players.
Yeah, a couple of Anarchy players here now on Charlie. We've got Fox and Krizu in defence. Nobody pushing into the flag at the moment. Looks like RoR are putting their attention on.
RoR going in very aggressively here. Rangers comes in, basically executes Zytus there. I've just noticed from beforehand, I was going to say, but a lot more happened on. Robert Duck with that MG15. He's an absolute beast, isn't he?
Yeah.
A good grenade by Fox.
See the bodies landed down here on the tracks. There should be a competition for that. Who can launch the body?
Who can launch the body the furthest? But it looks like we're 21-29. RoR leading this game by 8 points.
I'd say Angry Anarchy are pulling their way back into this at the moment. Sort of, maybe not tickets wise or flags wise, but sort of engagement wise, sort of edging their way back in.
Jeez, I'm just joining on to Shiraz, who is getting hit by every grenade that possibly can be thrown at him. He's against 3 players, he's hiding away, gets down 1, but it's just not enough. Kem is looking for the flank of Alpha and hopefully the triple cap for RoR. It's 24-34 here by the looks of it. 33, sorry, it's 9 points ahead RoR at this point. And if they can get the Alpha flag, they're going to be even more.
Yeah, at the moment, it's looking like that we're going to get a draw out of this game. RoR are completely different.
Rubber Duck tries to be a bit cheeky in that building.
Rubber Duck seems to only know how to be cheeky.
Exactly. At this point, any cheeky spot you can find on the map, Rubber Duck's probably going to be there. But it looks like Anarchy did a very good job defending Alpha, and they managed to cap the Bravo flag, allowing them to gain more points on the board. It's going to be 30-39 here. There's still 9 tickets behind, but Peck has managed to push into Alpha. Good job by him. He needs to stay on that burn. He's run out of ammo as Fox was there, and 3 of the other Anarchy players were there to fall back on there. I think he's just going to be waiting.
Tibbetts and Coltrane coming in to back him up there. But while they were doing that, they've lost Bravo.
Pekka takes out 1, but he's got someone chasing him up on the train tracks. He hits from an auto-loading behind him. Can he get the challenge on there? He tries to, and unfortunately gets gunned down. Not much action happening on the map at the moment. Let's try and get it on the first bit that we can see.
Looks like it's going to go down at Bravo. We've got a couple of Angry Anarchy players pushing into Bravo. Now we've got Who here in defence on his own at the moment. Coltrane pushes in, takes him down, and Angry Anarchy should be able to pick the Bravo quite easily.
I mean, we just saw Robert Duck try and take the Charlie flag, but unfortunately, again, it did not happen for him. The MG15 not doing the work in the close range that he would like. We've got Kem here, who's just waiting on Bravo.
He's got Coltrane, Freezy there.
Coltrane doing an awesome job defending that Bravo flag, and we're going to join on to Rangers, who's being an absolute pain on the arse on Charlie here. He pushes in, but he's getting hit from Overwatch. He knows he's there, waits for the guy to jump down. Unfortunately, can't get the kill in the first round. And it's Robert Duck there at that mid-range, wiping him out. Zytus gets the Alpha spawn, and he's going to try and jump on there. Anarchy trying to close down the lead, but they're still in that 9 to 8 points behind. They really can't get away from this. RoR just keep maintaining the lead at this point.
Yeah, they really are pushing hard now, though, Angry Anarchy. They really... There's a double cap. It's more often than not, they're the one getting it. As I say that, RoR, of course, pick up a double. 2 Angry players moving in and out here as well.
Yeah, we've got the likes of Coltrane, who's on here with the assault, and Shiraz the medic, the same as Zytus, who gets the revive. Coltrane gets the incendiary on him. This could be the end of him. There we go. He gets taken out. As we see two of the RoR players there. Let's get Robert Duck. He's being cheeky in a window again. Gets a good kill on car 69 as his teammate wipes out the guy in Alpha.
Picks up Rangers there as he was coming in on the flank. Anarchy now just 6 points behind in this round with 7.5 minutes.
Who gets one kill, unfortunately can't get the other two. Trying to stop them from capping that Charlie flag here, but Rangers again tries to do the work, but Zytus guns him down.
RoR need to respond here now. They've got to get that double back. They're sort of being edged out very slowly this game.
Oh, you see, Anarchy's getting a good push onto Bravo, but all of RoR is there waiting. It's still 61 to 57 to RoR, but Anarchy are definitely bringing this back. They're slowing the pace of the game down, and they're making RoR play their game, not theirs.
Yeah.
Just waiting
3 points in it now.
Oh, definitely. Coltrane's waiting patiently. He's getting distracted by some other fire. He sees them. Hopefully he's called out for Fox there. He gets the kill. There's a second there pushing up to Fox. Let's try and get Fox as quick as possible. Fox gets the smoke out and unfortunately can't get the kill on Kem. And RoR have managed to push onto Charlie really uncontested at this point if who can actually get on there.
Rubber Duck here got Overwatch down onto Alpha. RoR have made a good push. One down the tracks, one through the middle, but Rubber Duck just picks up the one on the tracks and tries his spawns in on him. Good defense there from Angry.
I mean, I saw a really bad play by Who there. He had a good chance to push into Charlie, but decided to walk back into a grenade and into two players pushing him into Blue Tunnel there. But it looks like they're regrouping.
Well, that's a lesson learned the hard way, I think, there, Wildy.
No, most definitely. They need to really put the pressure on now. But they're pushing onto Charlie. It's contested at the moment. But joining onto Zytus is the only one that can say this for Anarchy. He is at the losing hand here as Fox guns him down. And it looks like Fox is going to maintain that Charlie flag.
coming in defence.
Fox picks up, gets one good kill on car 69 actually.
Oh, they've done some good work there, RoR. They needed that flag on Charlie there. Angry Anarchy just pushed into their lead and they've managed to pick up a double for themselves. They need to push on from now and really sort of dig in. They can't afford to go behind again.
Oh, definitely not. 73-73. Both teams are tied in this fourth round going on. This will decide whether who gets a last point to add on to their group stage table. RoR definitely need this to be able to put them into that second place running. And Anarchy just need it anyway. They need as many points on the board as they can possibly get. They're sitting on 2. They get at least another one now. We put them on to 5 points and they'll be back in the running at this point.
Car 69 now on his own defending Charlie. Goes down and they will lose Charlie. Looks like the push onto Alpha is happening. Rubber Duck's not in that window anymore. Pick up this flag now, RoR, if you're going to do this.
I mean, it's going to be up to car 69 again to try and defend the flag as him and Who are going to be facing a decent push from that Charlie flag by RG.
Pekel and Piker here a couple of times. He's not pushed onto Alpha. He could sort of... He seems to take his time and not really push on and commit to it fully. I mean, he's got away with it there because Rangers is in. Oh, he traded there with Exodus as he was coming in for the attack as well.
Who gets double teamed there? Not something you really want to see unless it's a special night. But Cole manages to gun down one guy. Grenades coming for him. He needs to push out and find a nude position. Luckily for him, he's doing very well defending that flag and he's forced the Angry Anarchy players off. And as they try and push in, he gets some reinforcements from the likes of Rangers and Who. Who pushes out. Rangers is going to be into a bit of combat here. They try and chase down the player, and unluckily for Car, he gets gunned down. Rangers is there to pick that up.
Anarchy moving with the double cap now. Rubber Duck's trying to get in the house, looking down onto Alpha. Angry Fox is coming back to support them. 2 RoR players pushing on and starting the cap on the flag now. Rubber Duck's chewing them up.
He's just been an absolute beast there with the MG, just gunning them down. It's thanks to him that they managed to defend that Alpha flag. And it looks like we could see Angry Anarchy getting a triple cap here to finish off the round.
Oh, Rangers coming in defence. 3 RoR players coming in defence now. 89 to 89.
Can Zytus do the work? He needs people to spawn on him. He's got someone coming up behind him. Hopefully he can hear it. Unfortunately, he's too busy gunning the person down in front of him. RoR defend Bravo. And looks like Pekka's here trying to push onto the building. But Rubber Duck, being cheeky as always, manages to take him out.
I think Angry Anarchy are going to take this one, mate. I don't see RoR being able to fight their way back into this in time.
It's at the point in the game now they need a triple cap now to win this. and I don't see it happening. It's 95 to 92. Only a triple cap will see RoR winning this game. Anarchy just need to hold tight at least one of their flags, and it looks like Charlie's going to be their final stand. And Zayt is going in at the moment. Gets 1 kill, gets 2, picks up a third, going in for the revive for his team. Awesome play by him. It's 98 to 94, 99 to 94. Anarchy could pick up the 3-1 lead at this point. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Deserved win there from Angry Anarchy, especially after losing the third round and being behind for a large part of that round. They really dug in and managed to pull back for the win there. Really impressive.
And there we have it. Like we just said, really well fought by Anarchy there. They were really under pressure in that third round. Didn't know what slapped around the face, but they saw what had to be done. They slowed the pace of the game down and stopped RoR from getting the momentum in that. I mean, GG's to both teams. Awesome game to watch.
Looking at that third round there, they lost the third round by, 42 tickets. That was the biggest round loss of the evening, and they still managed to come back and squeak out of that last round there. It was really good.
Oh, it was awesome to watch. I mean, looking at the scoreboard, both teams fairly even. It was just a matter of tactics moving forward that won that game there. I mean, not much you can see. I mean, the ticket difference in overall was 22 tickets. That's all that was in that whole game. 22 tickets.
Wow, that's incredible.
It just shows the caliber of the teams that we had here. Very even. It could have gone either way, but Anarchy managed to dominate on Argon and beat RoR's pushing for those triple caps and turn it on its head against them.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been battle epic. We've been seeing such an awesome game between two teams, RoR and Angry Anarchy. I've been a wild time. I've been joined by Mark. It's been a while since we've had him on, so it's nice to have him back.
Nice to be back.
I'm just going to put you guys on hold for a second while we get the scoreboard set up and we can run through what's happened, because as of Friday night, a lot has changed in the rankings. So bear with me just a second, guys.
Yeah, you've got what you'd expect from Anonymous Exiles. You would expect them to be right up there anyway, wouldn't you? Band of Brothers look interesting. Played won all 4 rounds. So who was it they played against? They played against First Brotherhood, who themselves in third place, having played 2. So that's not bad. That you could expect Band of Brothers to be up there, I think. I'll be interested to see Band of Brothers against FPH. I think that could be a good decider for second place. I've got no knowledge on either team. I've not seen either of them, but I'm just going to say that. I'm just throwing that out there, Wildy. Yeah, that's a game we need to show on Battle Epic. Yeah, Rage we've seen previously, haven't we? Certainly in season 2, weren't they? So it's one of them again. You know what to expect with them, don't you? Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Of course, EAD are going to win the group. We don't really need to talk about anything else.
Oh, most definitely, yeah. EAD definitely going to win the group. Mark's prediction there. Put it down in your notepads. That's the game to bet on. Moving into Group D here, we're going to see the likes of Mangosteen, Revelation, and Volcane. Three very set squads pushing in here. And as we can see, the leaderboard is forming up quite nicely. We've got Mangosteen taking 6 points after play 2. Revelation taking 4, winning the 4 rule. Hazard, a new team, their first go around in the BCL, bringing up into 3rd place with 3 points there.
Obviously, I've heard good things about Team Hazard.
just a few things. Not going to mention anything.
Yeah, I think they've got a good player. I can't remember what his name is. A smooth time or an easy time or something like that.
I mean, some of the players call him a shite time. It all depends on the perspective. But narrowly missing out on the 4-0 there against Killer Clowns. Volcane leading up with 1 game played, winning 2 points. I think it's definitely going to be a scrap here between the top 3. But I think Rev are definitely going to take that top place, a very strong side going forward.
Yeah, they've been very strong in previous seasons, haven't they?
No, most definitely. I mean, we've got Group E here, the final group, and we've got 2 very strong teams that I definitely know of, Genesis and Psycho Intelligence. Again, 2 very, very strong teams. Genesis, having played 2, puts them on 8 points, leading the leaderboard here. Psycho Intelligence only playing 1, but again, taking the 4 points. They need to play their second, which will be... Let's have a little scroll down. Reservoir Dogs. I can definitely see them taking those 4 points. Definitely. Putting them joints first/second. And then I'm not too sure about the rest of the teams. They're very unknown to me. I think it's going to be interesting to see how this group folds out.
Yeah, it'd be good for sort of the coming seasons to see what these teams are made of, won't it?
Most definitely. And that wraps it up for the group stages, guys. Again, like we said after the game, we've been Battle Epic. I'm a Wild Time, joined by a long member here, Mark, who's been away for us for just a little bit, but runs a lot of the behind the scenes of us. But yeah, it's been awesome to cast a game for you. I love going through these leaderboards just as much as anyone at this point, and we hope you guys have enjoyed it. Yeah, so many games to play, so many games to cast. If you guys are watching would like any of your games cast, please reach out to us on Discord. The link should be in the chat or down below. We do have a website up, battleepic.com. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. So please like, follow, subscribe. And we hope you've enjoyed the stream tonight. And have a good one.